Hey there, Coach Tim, SEO. Wanted to give you a quick tip. I was browsing GoDaddy yesterday, and this is a tip, by the way, so you can get powerful links in places that you might not know exist. So this is how my SEO mind thinks. I'm going through GoDaddy, and I was reminded of earlier in the day, I came across somebody pontificating that you can get free AI websites. The AI makes the website. Okay, cool, I guess. Um, and but for my needs, I'm okay with that. I'm not really worried too much about quality, although they usually will put together something that looks somewhat decent. You're going to have to fix the words and all that stuff, but that's the easy part. The hard part for most will be knowing what to do with it after that, because it implies control, and you often don't have the control that it implies. So I've been down this road before. I like to go into the AI site, check it out, build it out, and then afterwards it tells you, okay, give us a credit card and we'll hold this for 30 days for free, and then we're going to charge you. So most of the time they do this. They'll offer free usage. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, that's not the case. I still check them out because I like to find the free space where I can create a one page or multiple page for my clients or my personal use for linkage, or even in the case of people that need or businesses that need reputation fixed, it's a go-to. I'm creating profiles with the business name or the person's name, and I'm building that up, linking to it too, uh, in both cases of a link to a link to a link sort of thing, or in reputation, trying to get that particular uh, asset to rank for that name. Okay, so uh, they're great for my doings in either case. Um, so I can give it more presence out on the web. That's the idea. It's still about link juice, guys. Um, it's about link juice, and I can add link juice usually with this stuff going so it links to a Google business profile or sometimes directly to a site, but mostly I like to send it to something that buffers, like the business profile, something that's trusted, and usually that stuff can handle a lot of abuse. I like this with these websites builders, because they usually sit on a subdomain, good domain authority, which is the modern replacement for good old PageRank, if you remember that from the old days. And PageRank is still a thing. It's much more complicated, more nuanced than the old days, but it's still a thing. And it's what Google was born on, which is linkage, but the relative value of the link or the page that it comes from. And so it still exists, but they no longer reveal the value. And so domain authority, on the other hand, is measured by tools like Moz is the one that I think first came out with it when Google got rid of revealing the page rank like they used to. SEMrush, Majestic SEO. Each tool has its own measurement system, so you got to compare it to itself. Don't be comparing one tool to the other. I mean, that's just a bad idea. So the rules of linking still matter, though. We want to pass on the relevance of our content to our main pages, and this is often involves collocation, co-citation, all these big words that I'll share with you in the subsequent article that goes with this video and audio. But it's all about the words on the page and associating the words, or can I call it the meaning of that page, and it passes over through the link to the actual page that we're linking to, and that page does the same. It links, it takes that association and passes it on. That's the idea. Just to give you a quickie on co-citation, um, a quick definition is it's a concept primarily used in the fields of search engine optimization, academic research, information retrieval. It refers to the relationship between two pieces of content, web pages, documents, or academic papers that are mentioned or linked together by a third-party source. This relationship can signal relevance and authority to search engines or researchers. I have a bunch. I'm not going to bore you with this stuff any further than this, but I will have it on the blog. There's lots of ways that links and the associations from the stuff in the links can really make a difference, largely or just subtly to a meaning of that Google takes for it. Today I created a couple of so back to the subdomains. I created a couple of these free quote unquote free profiles, and of course they end up requiring the payment. If I find a reliable one or remember, I've found some that actually give it out, but I off the top of my head right now I can't remember. One example that's fairly cheap that is from a very highly respected domain in Google's mind is Lightsail from AWS/Amazon, but it's not free. It's a couple bucks a month. Uh, and it can be complex if you're not tech savvy. GoDaddy, however, offers free subdomain websites, and that's what was the genesis of me even doing this video. Is GoDaddy's, it looks like, if you have an account, we'll give you a bunch of these for free. Right now, I have 3 of them, and they're created to create links to uh, to my clients, to my buffers, whatever. And so you can create a one-page site with information, keywords, entities, locations, and a link to your Google business profile. Not sure if you can get this rich, but you might be able to even embed your business profile and a video, maybe. I'm not sure, but that's what I would do, and probably did. If you recall recently, if you're on my email list, and there'll be a method to get on my email list below this in the description. I recently sent out an email about getting free links and content through vanity sites. And a vanity site, in my definition, is like Linktree. And so if you go to linktr.ee, that's where it's at. It has high authority. You can sneak words in there to help with all the meaning and associations, and you can put your links in there. Mine is linktree/coach.tim.seo, and you can see an example over there. It's just literally a laundry list of links. It's not very pretty. Some people are going to worry about their brand with this stuff. But whether it's pretty or not, I do it for the links. I could care less what it looks like. These links are still the currency of the web. Without them, you don't exist. That's what Google is born from. As things change, as the world and the gurus say it's going to change, it doesn't. People have been saying Google is dead. I jokingly, in my original real estate marketing blog, declared Google dead, kind of satirically. And I remember people getting pissed off at me, but they had made some major changes and people were freaking out and said, Google's dead. Big headstone and all that kind of stuff over the top. It's not dead, it just changes. But the fundamentals are the fundamentals. Um, whenever you look at fundamentals, when something's not working, go to the fundamentals. Why isn't it working? Well, your fundamentals ain't right. Google will always follow these fundamentals or it won't be Google. So sorry. People spend a lot of time on social media, but it's mainly for the social proof, right? Now, unless you're building a persona up and you want to be a persona, but it's usually for social proof, and high dollar services are rarely bought through social media alone. Social media is the proof. When I've been to your website and I'm really thinking about you, or I've gotten a referral for you and I'm going to look you up, I'm going to the website, but I'm also go, well, what else is he doing or she doing? So I've gained clients by participating in got conversations and Facebook groups, not selling directly. That's what people want to do. They want to just go right for the sale. And sorry, more and more that's just objectionable to the vast majority of people. You have to find a way to hook them in. Um, and uh, and usually that's by participating in the conversation. People don't want to do it because it's work. You have to actually think. You can't just blast content out there and and think that you're actually persuading anybody. Go into a conversation, become the thought leader in that group or conversation, and then lead them into your world, your website, your whatever, right? A lot of times I'll say, "Oh, I commented on this much largely on a regular personal post and link to my personal posts from the group, right? As an example, or to a blog or to whatever, but get them to consume more of your stuff." So, as an example, if it's a construction group, I might comment on a post about the challenges of building and getting permits to rebuild Palisades in Malibu and the potential impact on home prices in the local businesses, uh, SEO and website needs, since there's no more businesses anymore. Are they going, and you start going down that path. And so, coming from the point of view without selling SEO, that I'm an expert in SEO, and it doesn't feel so objectionable. And the people out there put their defenses down. So I won't go too far much further into that. I can do a whole video on that, but I just wanted to give you some ideas on links, and then if you didn't catch it, the importance of links. If you don't have links, you don't exist. Period. End of story. And so what happens is people go, "Oh, I'm going to focus on something that they can do real easy, like in social, right? Oh, I could post to Instagram pretty easy, so I'm going to do that, not because it works for a purpose of a business, right? People go on Instagram and they live and breathe on Instagram as a persona, and I'm not against that, but most businesses barely have the time to be doing what I just have talked about. So now you're going to go be a rock star on Instagram? Uh, I doubt it. So what you want to do minimally is remember Google rules it rules the web, the internet, and we need to bow to Google first. Now, if you want to go be a persona, I mean, I could teach you about that too, but this is about SEO and how you can use those social spots to benefit your SEO. And I'll leave it with this. The other day, I talked to a med spa client of mine, and exactly what I'm saying. He does a lot of Facebook and Instagram because it's easy. I know it. He knows it, but he feels like he's doing something. And I said, okay, that's cool that you're doing all that but it's social proof. You're not going to get anybody new from Instagram. They're not going to serve you organically because they want you paying advertising money. Same with Facebook and many of the others. So that's great, but get traffic internally within the socials um, by uh, participating in conversations. As far as your business, get them to leave Instagram, get them to leave Facebook. It's, at all, everybody, get them to come. You can say, call me 310-533-9145, or go to my Google business profile where there's more information about this. And the bonus on that, if you get them to go to your Google profile, is that you're getting traffic from other places, and those other places may be across town or even further, and it helps to give you what we call in the business click through or CTR. And it's probably not around the block, it's probably 10 blocks and maybe across the country. And so these people from Facebook or Instagram are teaching Google that you matter that far away. You're relevant that far away. So there's a lot of nuggets I just gave you. I hope that you get it and I hope that you do it. And if you have any questions, give me a call. Next time, maybe I'll shave up and look a little prettier for you. Anyway, God bless.